Hello everyone and welcome back to another session of Dragon Age Origins. And Dragon Age Origins ended up being the one that kind of, as of this recording, which is the 27th of November, ended up being the video that actually, the series that actually more people have shown support for, which had me actually quite surprised because I wasn't expecting people to enjoy a playthrough of Dragon Age Origins, since it's actually a playthrough that has a lot of dialogue and a lot of the time is going to be with such dialogue. And but apparently you guys really enjoyed it, which is really good, because this is one of my favorite PC games of all time. Like, I love this game. I mean, this is actually the game, which I can't really remember if I've mentioned this during the playthrough or not, but this game I had actually got the pirated version because this was a long time ago. And back in those days, I did not have as much respect for the gaming industry as I have currently, now that I'm actually working on it and stuff. But back in those days, like, I got the pirated version, and I liked the game so much that I don't know, I think it was like 4 hours in or something of playing the pirated version. I was like, that's it. I can't play this anymore. I uninstalled the game, deleted the pirated version, and said, I'm going to buy this game, and then installed it and finished the game like 3 or 4 times or something, which is why I'm actually playing in Nightmare right now. But anyways, in the last episode, if you guys remember, one of our scumbag brothers killed the other one of our scumbag brothers and blamed me for killing that scumbag. So it was that's why the title was 3A Ducans, 2 Scumbags. So one scumbag killed another scumbag and blamed me. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But anyways, we're going to be taking it rather slower this time around, because we got killed a couple of times in the last episodes here in the Deep Roads, because Deep Roads solo is not something that you want to be doing all that much. And here we go, Deep Stalkers. Screw you, scumbags. Shield slam your face! You guys want to mess with the con? Are you sure you want to mess with the con? Oh yeah, before I forget, I need to turn on subtitles, because a lot of you guys actually asked for subtitles, and I totally forgot about that. And I also need to lower the volume overall and increase the voices volume to make sure that you guys get some more voices. Let me just go ahead and do that now. Sorry, I should have prepared this particular section, so let's see. I would say game events should be at about 850 or 852, whatever. Same thing for music. 850 or 852, and dialogue exactly perfect. Where is the subtitles? Where are the subtitles? Game, show tutorials, show subtitles. Conversations and ambient dialogue. All the subtitles just for you guys, because you guys asked for it. This is the way it works in the Cons channel. You guys ask for stuff, and I do the best I possibly can to provide you with everything you guys asked for. Which is also why I'm trying really hard to go ahead and do videos of both Dead Space and Dragon Age, because there was even though Dragon Age obviously won, so to speak, winning, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, even though it won, it's still kind of like there was a lot of passion, a lot of passionate people that wanted to see Dead Space 2, so I'm still trying to do Dead Space 2 as well. So let's see if I remember. This seems to be exactly the same thing as the one I have, except this one's from Iron and kind of looks cooler. So, well, it doesn't really look very dwarvish though, but meh. And looks like we got 2 rings. I'll just equip these. Even though it's DLC stuff, it doesn't really make that much difference to me, to be honest. Oh, this is a belt. Never mind. Doesn't really make that much difference. I mean, this is 5% all resistances, and this is +1 all attributes. It's not a tremendous improvement on anything. Amulet of the War Mage. And this gives us fire damage, which actually doesn't really do anything for our character. So the DLC items are not that overpowered in this game, I don't think. And you also have to keep in mind, once again, that we are playing this in Nightmare difficulty, so it's kind of like anything goes. Oh crap, giant spider. No balls, and I am stuck here. You bastard, you porky spider. How dare you. I will slice you down. there's not a lot of point to pausing the game like I was doing in previous episodes when I had a party, because it's just one character. It's like, it doesn't really matter that much. Fire arrow, yeah, we'll take that. I'm gonna take everything like a beast. I can't believe I actually allowed the keys to stay as they are, but I'm not gonna touch the keys just now, but I will eventually change some things with the keys as well, because I'm not a big fan of pressing A and turning around. Just not a fan of that. Ooh, genlock. The hell is that?
I shall do it.
Shield slam. Come here. You think you want to mess with the Khan? Seriously?
Fight for honor.
I'm sorry, dude. I mean, seriously. I am seriously sorry, but you just don't cut the cake. Aw, damn it. Trap triggered. I was actually thinking, like, if in Dragon Age 3, which was a theory that I had because I recently finished Dragon Age 2, but basically, I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers regarding what happens in Dragon Age 2, but I was actually thinking, because by the time I reached the end of Dragon Age 2, it was actually when I decided that I wanted to finish Dragon Age 1 as well. Because they kind of hint that Dragon Age 3 will contain the participation of both your Dragon Age 1 character as well as your Dragon Age 2 character. Even though your Dragon Age 2 character is pretty much Garrett Hawk, everybody knows that. Superior Dwarven Guard. Damn it, I totally wrapped my tongue around that one, but Superior Dwarven Guard. I mean, come on, this is awesome. And it's gray iron. Pretty damn sweet. I can't believe I can't use this. I need to put more points in the strength. That's what I need. Let me just see. We came from over there, so we can go over here or over here. And over here I already see a trap, and I can almost make out a dead end. Let's loot this genlock. A small chipped ice crystal. What's this for? Cannot equip item on this character. Converts all damage to cold damage. I don't remember what ice crystals were for, but whatevs. Yeah, this is the direction I wanted to go. No, this is where I came from. What the hell, am I going crazy? I did came from over there. So it's like, I'm turning this way, this is where I came from. Which means I can go left or right, and Jesus Christ, this trap, it's taking its time. But, like I was saying, there was a small hint that you will be playing, that both your characters from both games will be playing a role in Dragon Age 3. So I was even thinking if when I do the playthrough of Dragon Age 2 as well, again on the PC, so that I'll have a save game for when Dragon Age 3 comes out, I was wondering if I should make Garrett into a mage, because if I make both characters into tanks and they end up playing, you know, in the same party, I mean, that can't be good. Because, I mean, you're going to have two tanks in the exact same party. That's not going to work out all that well. So that's something that's been troubling my mind. Then again, I think it kind of sucks that I would have to play through the whole Dragon Age 2 again as a mage, because you guys know I'm not a fan of mages. What I like is shield slamming the crap out of people. This game actually lets me shield slam the crap out of people. Oh crap, there's a lot of them. God damn it, did I save? I hope I saved. Come on, attack him. Come on! Thank you, I'll shield slam this one. Oh, this is not going to go well. Yeah, I'm screwed. I'm dead. That's it. That's it, you're dead, dude. It's over. The only thing I can really do is just turn on sheer defense, but that's not gonna work. I have to attack this one, and I'm dead. I knew it. I'm not strong enough to do that, I don't think. And I don't even remember which one was the last save I did, so... Well, I actually seem to have saved here. And I went this direction. So this is where the trap is. I wonder if I can try and pull them, less of them at a time. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay. Seems that there's one coming. Hopefully only one. Oh no, he's leaving. Come back here. Dude, I'm right here. Dude, right here, dude. Okay, I aggroed something now. Let's see if we can... Okay, we got 3 of them. Well, I guess it's better odds than 4. Of course, the shield slam did not land. Oh, sweet. Nice crit, nice crit. Very nice. Come on. Hit him again. Sweet. I'll get this one. Get that prick. Come on, get that prick. That's right. You see, this is what you gotta do in Dragon Age Origins. Especially when you're playing at this level of difficulty. You gotta strategize. You gotta, like, be going down there and pulling enemies and try to pull less of them at a time. This is a lot more doable. 3 instead of 4. Isn't it amazing just the simple difference that makes? But there's also something that that will annoy you when you have to do this type of mission when you're by yourself, because obviously when you have more party members you will be able to influence the odds by using better tactics. But when you're by yourself, I mean, that's the thing I don't like. There's a lot of it that's left to randomness. Randomness of your enemies critting you, of you landing hits like this, shield bash, which I actually landed here and wasn't able to land earlier. So these things matter. Oh, and this was actually a leader too. This was the one that kicked my ass. The other ones were just normal ones. Okay, I get it. Screw you guys. Sweet loot. That's why I wanted to come here. Sweet loot. Oh, metal kite shield. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. Ah, some potions. Awesome, 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 awesome. And some boots as well. So much good loot. And some proper dwarven armor. Thank you very much. I will equip that. And some dwarven armored boots. I'll equip that as well. Now we're looking more like a dwarf right there, if I can say so myself. That is looking a lot more like a dwarf. Can we equip this? Awesome sauce. Let's look at that. We are looking better by the second. Now, obviously, I can't really use this silverite thing because it's a dexterity weapon. Yeah, the next thing I want to be able to use is this superior dwarven guard armor, but we are looking a lot better, if I can say so myself. Let's go ahead and save game right here. And keep on going. Keep on trucking, baby. And now I believe that we will be catching up again with the Grey Wardens. If I'm not, well, not again. Well, for me it's again because it's the third or fourth playthrough that I'm doing by now, but I'm going to be catching up with the Grey Wardens in this section, I believe. I know that I'm saving a little bit too often. It's just a precautionary method. Yep, just like I thought.
By the Maker, it's a dwarf.
Lord Duncan, what are you doing here alone? Where are your troops?
One question at a time. Grey Wardens aren't the only ones who can survive here. It is good to see you again, Duncan.
And you as well. Although I'm still filled with questions, such as why are you here in these tunnels alone? May I ask what happened?
I have been exiled.
Exiled? To these tunnels of death? What crime could be so terrible?
I do not think matters of dwarven honor or any business of ours. You need not answer, friend.
I was betrayed by my brother.
Lord Trian?
No, Balin. Trian is dead.
I see. The brutal intrigue of the dwarven court continues then. Your father intimated as much. There is no reason for you to walk these deep roads and die for something you did not do. You have already proven yourself both resourceful and skilled, and I would expect nothing less from an Duncan. I've been searching for those with your level of ability. Your exploits in the deep roads set you apart. As leader of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden, I would like to formally invite you to join our order.
I would be honored.
Then welcome. We leave immediately for Ostagar to join with the human forces facing the Darkspawn hordes led by King Kaelan. Stay close. There are still Darkspawn around every corner. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen, I didn't expect a...
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I'm no friend of yours, human lord. I am Rurikhan, Your Majesty.
Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. It's good to see one of the honorable stout folk outside Ostagar.
How much do you know about dwarves, Your Majesty?
I've always wanted to learn more. Perhaps you could enlighten me sometime.
If Your Majesty wishes. I like to roleplay a very polite dwarf. That's why I'm giving these choices. If Your Majesty wishes.
I do. I'll make sure to have the finest dwarven brew brought up from the palace cellars. After we've dealt with the blight, of course. I've been to Ostagar. King Endrin invited my father to a grand proving long ago. How does Endrin fare these days?
I'm his son, and he was fine when I saw him last.
Well, it seems your story may be even more interesting than I suspected. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Human arrogance. It sounds like the blight is almost over.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
You could already tell that things were going to end badly for this dude simply because of how he's like, oh, I'm a king, but I want to fight.
Is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
A hot meal would be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Sure thing, Duncan. The Kokari Wilds. Ostagar. Joining the Grey Wardens. Now, something that's really good is look at how smoothly this thing is running, for starters. I mean, I've got almost no frame skips whatsoever. And I really, really like the graphical detail, considering this is I wouldn't say like ridiculously old, but it is kind of an old game, so to speak. So, I mean, it's still pretty impressive looking, in my opinion. But then again, you guys know that I'm not one for big graphics or anything like that, but I do believe that this game looks really good, and in my opinion looks a lot better than Dragon Age 2. Because, I mean, I just think that Dragon Age 2, they kind of lazied up a lot. That was the problem. What do we have here? I don't think you can actually fall down these things, but I'm not really going to risk it. Ooh, loots, 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 loots. Give me all them loots. Take all. Beef bone. I have no idea what the hell beef bone's for. Deep mushroom. We'll take all that. You found a gift. Oh yeah, the beef bone is for the Mabari Hound. You're going to meet a Mabari Hound here pretty soon. You can actually have a Mabari Hound in your party, but he takes up a party slot, and I'm not a big fan. I like having more human characters as well as, humanoid characters in my party that you can actually interact and have conversations with further in the game. Exploring this section here, getting some elf root. The reason I'm doing all this exploration stuff is because this game is not like huge when it comes to exploration, so exploring stuff is pretty simple most of the time. You can just get a couple of items here and there. It's not going to be like let's say Dragon's Dogma, where if I just went off exploring in Dragon's Dogma, I would just lose 3 hours exploring and probably wouldn't even get very far. I don't think you can climb ladders, can you? No, you can't. That's a damn shame. This guy's not gonna let me
Today,
leave.
2 units of men arrived every hour, and they expect to double that tomorrow. Still, the 10 worries that may not be enough.
I think we'll actually get to this section during the Battle of Ostagar, if I'm not mistaken. Because once again, it's been a long time since my last playthrough of this thing. But yeah, you actually get to fight in all these sections that you see right here. Look at that. Looks pretty damn good. Cross over to the camp, and I believe we will meet Alistar here in a couple of seconds.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, I am.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
I'm fine, thanks. Where's Duncan? I'm looking for a Grey Warden named
Try
Alistar.
heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
I'll be on
Good
my
luck
way.
to you then.
What's this? King Kaelin's tent. I believe that they actually don't let you talk to King Kaelin just now.
Greetings. King Kaelin is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you. As you wish.
Fine, whatever. I'll go. I'll leave. What's this? Logain's tent. I remember that this guy, I believe he's a
You approach
scumbag.
the tent of Terran Logain. State your business.
State your business. Tell me about Terran Logain.
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Interesting. Is the Terran inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Oh, come on. I would like an audience with a Terran, please.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
I have a message from the Grey Wardens.
He won't be happy about that. Hold on, I'll go get him.
Awesome.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
A fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kalen thinks. You're no surface dwarf, I can see it in your eyes. Smart of the Grey Wardens to look for new recruits in Orzammar. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Definitely not. You don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marik's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
What a scumbag. I knew he was a scumbag. Filthy scumbag. Well, there's Duncan. What else can we do here? Well, we got this whole section here. Probably gonna find a couple of more items, I assume. Ooh.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Interesting. Darkspawn lore.
As you say.
Oh, I'm not a rogue, so I don't get to open chests.
This is supposed to be the battle that sends these darkspawn back
Do, do, do,
underground.
do, do.
You believe that?
Can you believe that? No, I actually can't believe that. I actually don't really believe what you're talking about. What's
I
this?
shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no darkness, nor death in the Maker's light. My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000 men should they set themselves against me.
Ooh.
I shall do it.
Okay, we'll take this. And we might as well... Oh, Ash Warrior Axe. Finally, can we switch weapons here? Oh, damn it. Why does it suck? Like, the fine Dwarven Blade is, like, amazingly awesomeness, and axes don't even come close to this blade. Damn it. I wanted to switch to an axe. You guys know that, for me, true Dwarven weapon is like a warhammer. Just give me like a one-handed warhammer. I'll be one happy dwarf. So that I can shield slam people and whatnot. That'd be perfect. Anyways, what else we have? We have Duncan's Fire. We don't want to talk to Duncan right now. We got Dog Kennels, where we can talk about the Mabari Hound. But I believe we have to do something in the wilds before we actually are allowed to free the Mabari Hound, and then he will join us.
Here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may
You
await.
contemplate the death that may await. Do you now? Right click, can't unlock.
You there.
If you have business with
What's
the
your
Ash
name?
Warriors, I suggest you speak to our
It's
commander.
Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Right away, sir.